Felix, can you stop sending me dick pics, please? Oh, we're live. Hello. Hello, everyone. This is Division 2. We are at Silverstone today, the almighty track, the motherland. Can I say that? Can I steal that from Russia? I've stolen it from Russia. This is the motherland. This is where everything happens, except for most gun violence. But we've got Felix and me today. Again, the
Hello.
usual pairing. It's going to be good fun. I hope it's really wet.
Oh, hopefully not. Last weekend's wet race was pretty boring, so
It was only boring because you forgot to put a wet setup on.
I was talking about last week in Division 2.
Oh, I see. No, that was a good race. It was good, but it dried up, to be fair.
For Division 2 standards, it was the most boring race I've ever seen. Division 2 is a guaranteed banger every week, and that was the only race that actually had a bit of boredom in me.
Oh, right. Okay, then. Well, which race was Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Mexico.
Yeah, it was kind of dead, I'm not going to lie. But hopefully we get a show this time. Was this round 9, I believe? It was round 9, so we got what?
Yes.
So
Round
3
9
more.
out of 12.
3 more races left after this. I believe we haven't got the championship leader with us this time.
Well, yeah, JM hasn't turned up. He said he would race, but he is not here, so we'll see if he joins mid-qualifying. But, well, right now, big advantage in favor of Sean Moon and Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin could really do again some points here. If he wins today, he does go ahead of Jay. Depends what Sean does, obviously, in regards to whether he goes. But he needs 21 points to get ahead of Jay, so yeah, he needs to win. But yeah, could be some nice standing switcheroos today. Looks relatively dry, although it looks very cloudy.
Oh, we've got a reserve who wants to take JM's place, so I'll get them into the lobby. That should be us up to 20 drivers.
Go with that then. That's cool. Should we go on board with our favourite driver? Felix.
I'm sorting invites.
Oh.
You just do the stream.
Okay. Well, we're going on board with Mihai because that's funny. We'll see what happens. You know what? Actually,
I'm back in the game.
I do apologise, Mihai. We're not going with you because you're in a Ferrari power unit car and my V10 mod is actually annoying me for once. So who's the Alpha Tauri who's out? Is it
Sufjan, who's furthest along the track.
Newcomer-ish?
Newish. I think Mexico was his first race, so second race in the league for him.
Okay, well, we'll walk you through a lap of Silverstone with this. There's 18 corners, there's 8 to the left and 10 to the right. And front left tyres are going to be screaming through some of these longer left right-handers. There's a couple difficult traction zones, a lot of long, flowy, sort of medium speed corners as well. Will sort of overheat your tyres if you start scrubbing them.
Worth mentioning, the target time is a 1:26.0, but I do think that the pole times can be significantly faster than that. Like in a sort of 25.5, 0.6 region, somewhere around that.
Well, let's see how Sufjan does. So 26 flat is the goal. Going through Abbey and Farm, both flat out. Coming into Village, braking just around the start of the curb. Get that car rotated in, lined up, ready for the loop. Try and get the car positioned for a great exit onto the Wellington Straight. The DRS wide open again. So good. I mean, it's going to be a purple sector 1 because he's the first one out, so I don't know why I'm even looking at that. We're going into Brooklands and Luffield, braking just after the 50-metre board. Get the car rotated. Keep it on the right-hand side, coming into Luffield. It's a double apex. Get the car out and then back in again. Go long straight up, past Woodcut and coming into Cops now. Everyone's favourite corner. We shan't mention too much more of this. But flat out right-hander in quali. Turn in just at the 50-metre board. Use all the track on the exit. Coming into probably one of the most famous sections of corners in the world, maybe. Maggers and Beckett's, everyone loves it. A sharp left, right. Open up DRS again for the straight. Into the last few corners now. Stowe probably drop it into 6th gear in quali, braking on the curb again. Keep it nice and tight. Get the car positioned over to the right for Vale and Club. Really hard traction zone on the exit here, so let's see if he Any mistakes? No, it looks all clean as far as I could see, and that is a 27-4, Sufjan. Coming over the line now as
In the
well.
meantime, Mihai has binned it.
Never mind, it's not Mihai. I was going to say it's Mihai coming over the line now, but it's a McLaren. It's not Pinky, it's the other one, but I was too late to see it. Oh, he's on an outlap, it's fine. So it is Pinky coming over the line next. We'll see where he's at. No issues on the traction out of club. 26-4. We're getting a bit closer to the target time. Eweg with a 26-9. Shrielka with a 25-7, already surpassing that target time. Very nice. Did you
I
like
did say the pole time likely to be significantly faster than the 26.0, and I think there's still going to be some quick times coming in. Gabi the 0.3.
Load of cars coming over the line now. Oh, Elias is invalidated. Decky's coming over the line now. A 126.8. Got a Haas. I've missed it. I'm so
Botchum
confused.
with a 26.2, but right now Strelka looking really dominant, that 0.7.
Indeed. We've got Williams, so is that Alpine coming over the line? It's stock. Went over the line now. 27.3. Some mid-pack. Did you like my run-through of the lap, by the way? I thought I'd like try and revise a little.
Yeah, I didn't hear most of it because of the audio glitching, but
Well, it sounded
Yeah.
good in my head, so that's all that matters.
I'm sure it sounded good on stream as well. From what I heard, it was good.
I
Just a
could
bit annoying trying to co-commentate when, yeah, for some reason we've been having some technical difficulties where the Nemesis's voice comes through like really robotically and keeps cutting out for me. 26.2 from Kucho. Right now, nobody else in the 125. Strelka looking totally dominant.
Yeah, he's a good full half a second ahead of Kucho there. Who's pinging me? You can't be pinging me during a commentary stream. Who is that? It's probably a team event. Oh well, fuck it, I'll ignore it. Anyone coming over the line
We've got
now?
EKA about to finish a lap here.
EK Elias. Oh yeah, he invalidated his last one, so see what he can do in his second run. Very low on
He's
ERS.
been low on ERS for a long time here, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to be,
20
yeah, 27.2.
there.
Probably some time to gain for him later on.
No one coming over the
I
line.
believe Always trying again as well. He is 16 seconds up in the middle sector, so
I tried to use my newly found no-line experience to explain the braking points, but I was kind of slow.
yeah, Always coming into the last two corners here. Probably looking at a 27 or 26. That's enough area, and it's a 27.721. About 3/10 off the next car, which is Sufjan in 13th.
Oh, is that a Williams coming over the line now? Is that Sean coming onto his lap now? Walk for another lap. I'm not going to do my waffling as usual. We'll just see if he makes any mistakes or anything he does good. I suppose. Braking nice and late for Village there. Good
Got
rotation.
Kevin with a purple middle sector, a 102.6.
Skip onto Kevin now.
Staying in 7th around Stowe, so interesting that he's running higher gears than anybody else. I think everybody else is running in 6th, or even 5th. But over the line, Kevin puts in a 26.016. That's second place.
He is on fire today. He wants to take that position from Jay in the standings, I think.
Yeah, take advantage of JM missing this race tonight. Now confirmed as well with Robsu coming in to take his place. So even if JM does not turn up, he's too late. He's lost his seat.
You know what? That sounds like a major skill issue, but from JM's half.
Sean Moon with not a great line from Magazine Backers, I have to say, missing the apex slightly, but still a purple middle sector actually, 102.707, which I think is faster than Kevin. I don't remember.
I cannot remember that either. Was watching, but
I mean, it's purple, so it must be faster, but maybe the purple is lying. We do know it does tend to lie in this game. Anyway, over the line for the Williams driver, it's a 126.157.
very nice times coming in.
We've got official, I believe, the only one on lap right now. I can't see anyone else, at least.
Fucking,
might be as well.
that is a braking board gone. Not that we needed it.
Yeah, I think everybody in this lobby uses line, so thankfully That shouldn't be
Yeah.
a massive issue. Officially with a 102.778 in the middle sector as well. So that's very similar to Sean Moore.
We'll keep an eye on that then. Where is he? Official, did you say? I can't find him. I'm lost. Where's the bomb?
Official is last right now.
Okay, yeah, found him. See, I like being not using line anymore because I can tell if someone's gone deep. It's quite nice. Oh, he's invalidated
Oh.
round club. Just beached himself on the curb on the exit. You can do that, but generally it is better to keep it tight. But,
Kucho is 3 turns up. There we go, P2 for
he's
Kucho.
5.9. Got a couple people hitting the target time now.
I have to admit, I thought the target time was really easy this week, but I guess not, because I thought like half the group was gonna be beating it because it's such a like the gaps on this track don't tend to be very large in qualifying. I think I remember the esports challenges on PlayStation in Q3 on F1 2022 had the entire top 10 within the 10th.
Oh,
So that's, I mean, of course, it's not gonna be that close over here, but the difference in lap time definitely is a lot less severe on Silverstone than it would be on other tracks. Just a very simple track, really. That's probably why.
but I do think there's
so
a lot of track development as we come through qualifying as well. So we could see some very much faster laps later on.
That could be a case. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of drivers who are close to the 26.0. Like right now, I could see Kevin, Sean, Pocho, Gabri, maybe even Edwin and Pinky improve by enough to get into the 125s.
Yeah, I reckon so as well. Is anyone coming on a lap? There's 2 houses going over the line. I didn't see any changes there.
Gabri, Pocho, Edwin are all on laps. Ewek and
Duckies.
Sully have both just... Oh, Ewek is starting one right behind Sully, so that could be a problem for them.
Eweg.
Ewek might just run into the back of him.
We'll see how that goes on some of the straights. He's going to get a lovely toe down here. I think the
Strelka's on the lap
problems,
as well.
the problems
So it
might
might be-
arise here when we get to the sort of sector 3 where there's a lot of full throttle thing. Dirty Air's not working well for Eweg though, going a little wide at Brooklands.
Strelka's up by 3/10 in the middle sectors.
Oh.
We are on for a 0.4 here. A
Goes-
25.549 in the end it is.
Oh.
2 turns gained. And Gab with a 0.7. Pocho gaining as well by 2 turns in the middle sectors. We should be close to a 26.0, 25.9 here. And in the end it's a 26.2. Doesn't gain all that much. Must have made a mistake in the final sector.
Eweg's following very closely behind Sully. I think he has set a purple sector 2 apparently.
I think this might be helping Ewek with the slipstream.
Yeah, it might be. I can't. A bit earlier in the lap through, maybe Brooklands. Oh, he's gone wide though. He has gone wide.
That's lap ruined.
He's technically not been invalidated.
But he's lost a lot of time by doing that.
Yeah.
Touching the grass, going wide, that's definitely cost him a 10 for 2 or 3 even. We'll see over the line what it is.
26-4
Still
though.
a 4/10 gain actually.
Yeah. Sure, I'll take that.
Desi jumps into 8th for 28.4 and it's very close between Desi, Sully and Ewek. Marco meanwhile 2.5 tenths up in the middle sector exactly, so that would still keep him P12 actually. He is about 4 tenths back from Pinky. And over the line for Marco, it's a 26.130,
Ooh.
big time gain in the final sector. And
think-
jumps into 5th.
I think we're at a point now where people need to start coming in and getting prepped for that final run. So, don't know how
Got
many
Fogg
more
up by
laps.
5 tenths here, so a 26.304 coming in from Fogg. He jumps all the way into 8th with a 1 second time gain.
Beautiful. I was going to say, what would you do for Stowe? I assume you take 6th for Stowe, don't you?
I take 6, yeah.
You take 5th in race? Because I've started doing that.
No, if my tires are like completely destroyed, yes, but normally I still stay in 6th.
Yeah.
And even if the tires are destroyed, I will still short shift to 6 in the exit,
Yeah.
just to avoid the spin.
See, I found all the sort of like the loss of lateral traction on the rear is all like apex sort of. Then you're starting getting on the power. It's not really there. It's more a bit.
Because you have so much downforce, it's a fast
yeah.
corner, so... But if your tires are like really destroyed, you can still lose the rear going in power.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the
I
only
get-
time you'll ever be in 5th gear around there is when your tires are destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, I found that I just felt like sometimes when you're in 6th in a race, you get bogged down quite a bit. The revs start dropping too low. But who are we at with now?
I think it depends on how you take the corner, if you carry more entry speed or focus more on the exit, and I think both can work quite well. In general, it's the case of Silverstone. Many corners have many different lines you can take. You've got Robster up by 2.5 tenths in middle sector, and Sufjan following closely as well. And, oh, as I say that, Sufjan with the spin coming out to the S section. And Robster back in the pits, not finishing the lap actually.
Can't actually find him anymore. I can't, there's too many people to focus on. I'm struggling here.
Official is back out on track, and so is Kucho on a lap. It says he's 3.5 tenths up, but he hasn't completed sector 1 yet, so that would be
we'll go with
some kind of mistake.
Official's further ahead, so we'll stick with him. Then we'll drop to Kucho. Nice line through cops. That's another thing with Mags and Beckett's. Do you go all the way to the right on the entry? Or do you stick it quite... You do, yeah? I stick it quite shallow. Oh, there's a difference something.
107.707 from Official. It's a pretty good the middle sector. Kucho down by 1.5 tenths in the first sector. Pinky on a lap as well. And he is up by 2 tenths in the first sector. EK about to cross the line. Currently in 16th. And he goes into 14th with a 5.5 tenth gain.
See what Official can do now.
Official jumping from last into 8th.
Nearly invalidate on the Exeter Club then. That was close. There we go, we've got Kucho coming over the line soon as well. Don't forget him. No, we haven't. Here we have. He's coming into club now.
Might be able to beat Gabi, maybe even Strelka, although at that 0.5 looking really strong.
Oh, 5.7.
Very close to Gabi, but that will be his last lap, I'm pretty sure. Not enough time left in the session to get back to the pits.
Unless you haven't got enough fuel to come back for another run, so yeah, that's that for Kucho.
Pinky at the meantime, dropping a tire to the gravel on the entry of Stowe. That wouldn't have been ideal at all. Doesn't seem to have cost him all that much time though. Car still turned him pretty well. But now, around the final corner, onto the Hamilton straight, it's a 26.037. Jumps into 5th. Edwin back out on track for his final run. And a lot of drivers on the outside. Fog spinning in cops.
Oh.
And Edwin, thankfully Fog was ghosting, but still that might have impeded Edwin somewhat. Staying in 8th gear all the way from Maggots and Beckett. Now down to 6th for the exit.
Oh.
Onto the hangar straight. Up by 3.5 tenths. Good timing for Edwin here. This could pull him into the 125s if he gets the final sector right.
Yeah, I just caught
Stays in 7th around Stowe.
Just caught some weird shit on stream. We'll ignore that for a minute.
And Edwin into the final corner. Very early in power and over the line. Where's he gonna go? It's a 125.689 into 2nd place.
7 tenths of improvement. Very nicely done. I believe, is that Kucho giving a slipstream to Pinky, or are they just kind of faffing about? I think
they've both done laps already. Yeah, no, the Pinky's on fuel.
Martin coming over the line now. Is that Decky? No.
He's starting one.
So it's O-Wise. Is it O-Wise? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, O-Wise starting one.
Okay, so who's Alpha Tauri?
Gabi is. I think Gabi's the furthest along the lap, and then followed by Kevin. Yeah, the 2 Ferraris have gone out pretty early. Gabi on a 0.706 in 3rd, and Kevin on a 0.016 in 5th. Gabi up by 24 thousandths.
That's a lot of time, you know, mate. It can mean the difference between
I think that might even bring him out of Edwin. Kevin up by 56 thousandths, but he needs a bit more time. And Gabi's
dropped it.
That's Gabi's qualifying over. What about Kevin? He's his teammate on the exit of the corner there. Hopefully he'll not... yeah, okay, Gabi has gone away nicely. And Kevin is good for the title fight, especially with Sean Moole. Down in 8th for the minute.
See what you can do. 26...
2,000 gained.
To be fair, 2,000 was the difference between me and you in Mexico, so it can make a difference.
I'm just saying, it must be frustrating to only gain that little amount of time, and like, it's not going to gain position right now. We've got Desi coming over the line here. He's currently in 12th, but the gaps are pretty small. He's in a 0.4, a 0.0 would be P5, it's a 0.3. That brings him up to 11th.
Other Aston Martin coming over at O-Wise now. Currently the back of the grid other than Mihai, he's shagged it.
Strelka's invalidated his run. So he's not going to be improving that 0.549. And goes back to the pit lane.
Well, it's 26-2 for O-Wise. A lot of these late
massive time
runs.
gain, jumps in 9th.
A lot of these late runs coming in clutch, actually.
You've got Ewek coming up to the line, followed by Sufjan. Ewek jumps to 14th, and Sufjan spins around the final corner.
He's dropped it at club.
Then we've got Robson, the Alpine, followed by the 2 Mercedes cars. And for Robson, it's a 26.552. Marco, 26.130. Pocho, 25.788.
Oof.
And now it's just Sean Moore, who's up by 3/10 here. And he jumps to second, a 0.674. And I think that's that. Yeah, Kevin's out of fuel. It's over.
That was a
Look
decent
at
qualifying.
the gap from 2nd to 6th. That's a 10th.
That is brilliant, actually.
And like even Strelka is just over a 10th away from Sean Moore. So it's 2/10 from P1 to P6, well, a bit more than that, but almost. And then from P7 to P14, 3/10.
Oh, a lovely close quality. We shouldn't see any rampant displays then today. Well, you never know.
Strelka did seem to be the pace. I think he was P1 like from the start to the end pretty much. But the gap doesn't seem massive, so it does definitely still actually have some competition today. I mean, Sean Moore, Edwin, Gabri, Kucho and Pocho, all so close together, and I wouldn't count out the ones after as well. Kevin, we know he's very strong in the race. But this could be a very important second place qualifying position for Sean Moore, with JM not turning up. His closest title rival, although Kevin not far off in the points either, I think.
No, he's not. He's only 21 away from Jay. So that is only about 10, 12 away from Sean.
Jay has 122, Sean has 117, he's 5 behind, and Kevin has 101, 21 behind JM, and 16 behind Kevin. Behind Sean, sorry.
Austria will take pole there. It's a decent 25.5. Beat the target time by half a second. Who else beat? How many people beat that target time? 6. I mean, technically Kevin didn't. But come on. It's 14.
One driver I'd like to talk about right now, Sully, 15th.
Yeah, that's different. I'm not going to be able to get down to him in time. No.
Yes, Sully down in 15th is not a great look. He's was one of the title contenders, well, last season and this season, until he bottled it, but yeah, that has to be very disappointing for him to qualify so loud. He's usually one of the pacesetters in Division 2.
Yeah, you know what? I might be
So he's
biased.
gonna need to take that Christmas break and put in some hours, clearly.
You can join me on my
Get back
live
on the
stream.
grind.
You can join me on my live streams. You know what? I would make an argument for Silverstone being possibly the best track on the calendar. It's up there. It's gotta be.
Ah,
What
for
do you
sure.
reckon? I might be biased.
In real life F1 for sure. In
Real
the
life,
game,
yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
Nah, real life F1. Silverstone's surely.
Yeah, I think it's either Silverstone or Interlagos in terms of the racing it
I
produces.
think you get more racing at Silverstone.
Yeah, Interlagos is a bit more fun when it's raining.
Yeah.
Because the elevation change
Yeah, I think Silverstone's
creates
much
really
more of
interesting racing in the rain. And Silverstone is also great in the rain, but not quite as great as Interlagos.
No, yeah, the elevation changes does make it a very tricky track.
But the pure racing product, Silverstone for sure is the best one.
Yeah, it's got to be. All the hype as well, it does help. You know what, it's quite funny. I have a notepad to my left on my second screen listing all the corner names just so I could do that one quali run through.
I've got the track map open on my screen.
We're up. That's 3 lights,
Oh,
4
5
lights,
lights.
and 5 lights. Pause for the effect, and it's lights out, and away we go. I've stole that phrase, but you can deal with it.
Oh, someone official hasn't moved.
Oh, officials stalled on the line. If that's even a
I
thing.
think now his car's finally moving.
There's some
And in
movement
the meantime,
at the back.
Strelka has a good start. Shamul in second place, followed by Kucho and Edwin, who are side by side. Kucho does come out ahead in the end. Pocho and Gabi fighting for 5th there, as Pocho slightly ahead. I think he's got the position locked in for now, but Gabi for sure is going to try and come back at him. Down into Brooklands. But is he close enough? He's having a little look up the inside. Is he going to send it? He is going to send it, and now they're fully alongside. Going into Luffield. Pocho with the inside line has the advantage. Gabri can't hang around the outside all the way and has to give up the position. Meanwhile, Edwin going for the move on Kucho through Woodcote and down into Cobbs now. And that's gonna be Edwin up into 3rd place.
Are they really going to
very
go
good
side by
racing on
side
Troll,
into
yeah.
Magnussen Beckett's? No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Kucho backs out there. The two Alpines pretty close together in 11th and 12th. Falcon Robsu on the back of EK as well. They're gonna have to try and get around him. Got a few interesting tires, but we've got a big like split in the tire strategies. The top 10 are all on mediums, but after that it's a lot more diverse. Hard, soft, mediums, all in use.
Oh, he's gone wide. Fox gone wide.
Pocho going for the move on Kucho, and now the switchback.
Oh.
But doesn't quite get the one on him. Kucho with a good exit, despite the having the inside line there, still getting on the power pretty well. Sully and Desi into the pits on lap 1. Definitely not a track you want to be doing a 2-stop on, so very unfortunate for them. They're gonna need a safety car to get back into this. This pit lane is like 30 seconds long.
You know,
So without a safety car, they're not catching back up in the field.
Worth mentioning, there was some contact between Marco and Decky on lap 1 at Farm, coming on the entry of Village. I caught that on stream.
Yeah, that makes sense because Marco's down to 17th and Desi has pumping damage, so...
Well, let's have a look at the new position
back down the
changes.
field. Went for the move in Kucho already, now it's been passed by Gabri. Meanwhile, Strielka almost pulling a 1 second gap to Sean Moore. And they are very similar on ERS, and this is pure pace that Strielka is showing against Sean Moore right now. Very impressive stuff by him. Keeps it flat through cops. Which means he must be running a pretty high downforce setup to be able to do that.
What do you run? Do you fancy sharing your wings?
Nope.
Oh dear.
I mean, he kept it flat in 8th gear, didn't even drift down to 7th, so...
Yeah, that's... Like, what's he on? Mediums?
Yeah, he's on medium. Normally you drift down to 7th to get the
Yeah,
car rotated.
it's maybe a little bit of a lift for me anyway.
Yeah, once the tires are a bit worn, you lift, but keeping it fully flat, he must be running higher wings than the rest of the field for sure.
Normally the only time I keep it flat is if I do a hard medium and I get onto the mediums on a lower fuel load. I'll be able to keep it flat. I'll still have a downshift in there though.
Yeah, the downshift's in there always in the race trim, so
yeah.
he must be running a lot higher than us.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
Maybe he's just better. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we've got the biggest of skilleth issues.
I mean, the quality time was pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure it was faster than yours, but you were on the wet setup, so...
Excuse me. I was on a full wet setup, leave me alone.
Talking about full wet setups, look at the sky.
It is pretty
It is
pretty
very
murky.
cloudy, you know?
Standard British weather, that. That's what it's like
Yeah,
today,
I could definitely see some rain coming down later.
Maybe. Is there
But
any...
wait, I'm gonna check the Discord chat.
Yeah.
See if anyone is talking about rain. We've got yellow flags for Sufjan.
Sufjan's
Who's
out?
off at Laffield.
Yeah, he's just had a bit of a wobble, maybe. I think he's put too much down.
Gabby said all dry, so I think I have to disappoint. No rain carriers coming up for us.
Everyone's opting for the mediums, which is, I would say, not the normal strategy at Silverstone, but is the safer one in terms of safety cars, I'd say. I think as far as pace goes, hard medium might be better, but in terms of safety cars, it's safer.
I will mention, I have seen people try a medium soft, and I think the game actually tells you to do medium soft.
Is it?
Yeah, I think the game says medium soft is faster. In reality, I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Yeah, a
But
lot of tracks are like that.
Maybe a lot of drivers have just trusted Jeff.
I haven't got the balls for that. I go hard medium.
I think it works on the default setup.
Maybe,
tire wear is less
yeah.
intense, and that's probably why it's suggested by the game. But on like the setups that we run, tire wear is a bit more intense, and the hard medium goes back into being faster. Because I remember at the start of the game, when setups were a bit less aggressive. Oh, Strielka!
Oh, Strielka's off! Wait,
What?
what?
The lead of the race, he's left the session.
Oh no! Get him an invite quickly.
I'll invite him. But
Sean,
he's definitely going to lose the lead here.
Sean is going to penetrate Strielka. Oh, all three of them have penetrated Strielka. But we do have Edwin somewhat alongside Sean here. Not quite going to keep it around Cops.
And he's already down to 50. He's going to drop down to... Oh, he's going to drop down to 9 pretty quickly here.
Oof.
And even Thok only 2 seconds behind. Strielka might be out of top 10 by the time he gets back in.
I think we're going to see a move from Edwin on Sean out of Chapel here.
Oh,
if he
Kuchma
can
has
get
a
the
lot more
exit
ERS.
right.
Kuchma might take the lead here. Kuchma has a lot of ERS.
You think Kutcho's going to go for the double overtake?
Strielka's back in now. Kuchma not bringing that ERS. Pocho neither. And Edwin Dove going for the move on Sean Moore into Stowe, sorry. Sean Moore down to 4th gear with a terrible exit now, and Kucho doesn't pull alongside.
opted to be safer there.
We've got yellow flags for
there's a
EKA!
yellow- EKA
Who
is
is rounded
out.
though? He's very far off the track here, but he has captained out the barriers barely.
He's done what we were talking about. Maybe he dropped it down to 5th. Did what I do.
Strelka is still not back in the car. He's now he's back in the car, just as I say that.
In 9th,
He's
he
dropped
did
down to
predict that.
9th, 2 seconds away from the leading train as well now.
Heartbreaking that. But to be fair, Silverstone is very much a DRS train sort of race at the higher sort of levels. I've noticed that it's all like
Yeah,
quite close
Strelka could be in big trouble now with the DRS train ahead of him. As long as these guys don't battle for their lives, he's gonna have a tough time getting back into the DRS train.
I also think that he's going to struggle when he gets into the DRS train. If he's taking cops flat with them high wings, he's going to struggle to get past some
That's
people.
a fair point.
But we'll see what he can do. He's got pace.
I want to see how much time he loses on the hangar straight. I keep an eye on the gap between Strelka and Pinky, once more on the hangar straight, and see how much time he loses. Because I think it's going to be a lot. The DRS is very powerful around here. Edwin, meanwhile, he is in the lead for now, but he's very low on ERS. Shomul, I think, has seen him flashing for a bit there. So he knows he's vulnerable, but Shomul himself, not a lot of ERS left in the tank either. Right, now on hangar straight. 2 seconds right now to get between Pinky and Strelka. And we'll see what it is at the end of the straight. As Sean has taken the lead from Edwin. And Strelka, he's lost 3/10 there in one straight.
Ooh.
And that's going to be every single straight, every single lap. That's going to be a tough ass.
That's got to be like an extra 10 wings. Oh, that's DRS as well.
No,
Though,
that's
so
just,
maybe
that,
like an extra
that could
5.
just be DRS.
It could be.
3/10 could well just be DRS.
It's true.
But yeah, I'm sure the high wings don't help. As Ewek goes up, will move into 6. Quietly, something I have not noticed. Ewek doing a very good job today. He's back to his old form, it seems like, as Pinky, also with the move on Gabri. A bit of lagging going on there, as Gabri's left the session.
Oh, everyone's leaving the session now. What's going on?
That's the second one now. Yeah, Strelka and Gabri have both been disconnected, so hopefully it's not some kind of issue with the game servers. I've invited Gabri back in.
EA Sports, get completely fucked. That's their motto now. I've just slated a multi-billion-dollar company on a live stream. I probably shouldn't do that. Oh. Felix has now left the voice call, so you've just got me. Which is brilliant. So I can chat shit. As I mentioned earlier, I did just take the piss out of a multi-billion-dollar company on a live stream. So if I end up dead in the next week...
They're completely different corners.
You dropped out for like 10 seconds then.
Oh, sorry, okay.
You literally left the voice call.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he left the voice
back in
call.
now, and we've got Edwin back into lead. Kucho making contact with Sharmul, understeering into sort of a mini descent round, and he's going to drop outside the points here. Probably be joining behind the eye of Gabri, as Marco goes past him as well. Marco back into 10th. Marcelli goes off into the grass on his own. What just happened? There's complete chaos here around the eye of Gabri.
What is going on here?
There's absolute chaos. What the hell is going on?
What is this? Oh, through goes Cucho.
I do not understand what the hell is happening.
I do. It's called EA. What? Oh, illegal overtake maybe?
I think they're an illegal overtake or something because they keep letting the eye back past.
Yeah, that's...
First Marco, now Marcelio.
Oh, he's... Oh. Gabri's just glitched behind
I think
everyone.
Gabri's taking control and he's dropped down to 15th.
Oh, this server, man. Oh, what?
Meanwhile, Mihai putting up the move on Always into 10th.
It's actually quite useful, you telling me.
Almost back in DRS right now, 1.2 to Ewek. This whole chaos has helped him to close up a bit, I think. But it does seem like he also has superior pace over the train ahead.
You know what? It's quite useful you telling me the position that people are in when you're telling me things are happening. Like, because I can quickly switch to it. Cause you say, oh, Gabri's doing something. I'm like, where the fuck's Gabri? And then by the time I found him and got to him, it's all done. So it's quite useful you telling me the position.
I keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Marcelio and Gabri in 14th and 15th, just battling through maggots and backers. I think Gabri might be able to now make the move down into Stowe. And indeed he's going to fly past the Red Bull.
DRS open, yeah.
Always also moving back past Mihai into P10.
Mihai's... What's happening with Mihai? He's just let Kutcher pass there. Strange.
Strelka 1.1 away. He's almost in DRS range, but now the DRS rate coming up now, so he's going to lose a bit of time to Ewek ahead.
He might have
But
got
he
it
might
there.
be back in the fight soon.
I think he's just got DRS there because it is in the braking zone. DRS.
Okay, I'll be on board with him. See if he's inside. But I don't think he is. Nope, he doesn't have DRS.
Does not know.
But he should have on DRS next race. He's now pretty close to the back of the Williams.
He's losing a mega amount of time on them straights.
Kucho's
Someone's
round.
off. Kucho is off again. Has he got rear wing damage? Don't you think? Maybe. If he's going around.
No, he didn't hit the wall, so you can't have any damage really.
That's true. Yeah.
At most, he could have gotten front wing damage from the contact with Sean, but his rear wing didn't hit anything.
I can't see any front wing damage from the stream anyway.
It could be that that the tires are just cooked.
Have I got motion blur on? I think I have motion. Oh, I've got particles on. I don't normally have particles on. I changed particles on in case it was red. But
Sean will now burning overtake and going for the move on Edwin into P1. Edwin out of ERS there, it seems. He's blinking, and Pocho has seen as well, so Pocho knows that the Red Bull driver is vulnerable. Kevin sitting behind those three as well and waiting for his opportunity. He's seen his title rival just take the lead. And surely he's going to want to get involved in all that.
I think we're going to be seeing
a lot of
Pocho. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of yo-yo in today with all this DRS. But Kucho's not had a good race so far. Schrelke's up in 7th, didn't realise that. Let's see if he can make it.
Marcellion to the pits on lap 9. Pretty early pit stop. Probably onto hard to go to the end.
Can do that from here. Bit of an fair undercut.
Go mediums as well. It's soft again. So
Soft
Marcellion
medium.
doing a two-stop strategy, which is not the way to go around Silverstone. Sofia in the pit as well in the same lap.
Schrelke might be looking for something here. He's desperate to get past Ewig. This DRS train is looking mega tasty up front. But he has caught up to the pack.
I could see Strelka trying an undercut, pitting, say, lap 10, lap 11.
Reckon?
Normally pit on lap 13.
Yeah, that's
so right in the middle of the race.
Yep.
So he could try and undercut these guys and jump into the lead of this train and then defend.
Yeah, you could probably get away with
Because
pitting lap
getting
12.
past 6 cars is going to be a tough ask for him.
Yeah, I think pitting lap 12 might be an option for him.
Oh, Ed with a bad exit, and now vulnerable to Pocho behind, who's burning with overtake, and Pocho to the inside line. Bit of contact made again! No love lost here between the two of them, more contact made going through Stowe, but in the end it's Pocho who comes out ahead. And is now staring at the back of that Williams for the lead of the race.
He's on the inside.
Scabby.
Oh, he's at the sausage curb. Ooh, that was risky, that.
Strelka out the move on Eweg into turn 1. And Strelka pulls it
Oh,
off.
he's gone wide though.
Oh, he goes very deep. Eweg can't take advantage of it though.
Oh, he saw a gap and went for it. The gap
But it's
was
cost him
there.
as Eweg is back alongside.
Oh, he's hit
Strelka over the sausage curbs and he's out, I think.
He's
lost his
not out,
entire
lost
front
the front wing, and that could be a nothing apparently.
Nope. Oh, now he's retired on track and he's left.
Lovely.
He's rage quit.
Oh, well, that's be a penalty, so that's good. Anyway, moving on. That'll probably be a safety car with it now.
Nope.
No,
Retiring on track doesn't tend to cause safety cars. But yeah, that's Strelka out of this race. Looked very good in qualifying, but once again, the same as last week, I think he DNF'd. The two Alpines, meanwhile, look at this. This is like some. They're the same as Gasly Locker almost. They just can't be separated. Although worth mentioning, Thok does have a penalty while Robsu does not. Pocho with the move for the lead of the race. He's flying past Charmour down the hangar straight. And Pocho into P1.
It is worth mentioning. Our lovely Mihai does have already 6 seconds of time track limits penalties. Somehow.
Marco with the move on Gabi, moving up to 10th. Fucking Robsu still with an almighty fight for 7th here. You would think they could work together to try and secure the 7th and 8th, but instead they are fighting, and it's helping Owais to close the gap.
Oh, Eweg's off! Eweg is off! Oh, I've paused the game.
With a massive one.
I paused the game accidentally. I don't know how I pressed my escape button on my keyboard, something like that.
Eweg rejoins in 8th, he's gonna drop to 9th here with Owais still going past him. That's the leading train. Once again, having someone drop out.
Sean,
look at Pocho!
Pocho has filled that gap. He is draining that
That is
battery,
very
I think,
impressive.
now. Sean is on much higher ARS.
And Sean is now under big danger of being passed by Edwin if he doesn't get back into that DRS range.
I think he will. He's got enough DRS to do so. Track limits there, though. He has got the DRS there, so I think he should be safe for this corner.
Yeah, he's got it back into the DRS range, so unfortunately for Pocho, he hasn't quite pulled the gap, but he was very close to it, and that would have been very important. Meanwhile, the battle between the Alpines still raging on here. Thog following closely through Maggots and Backwards and onto the hanger straight. What a save! Now burning overtake and making the move for P6 past his teammate. They are swapping every single lap, it feels like, and Owais is closing in. Yeah, every single lap a tiny amount of time gained for Owais over those two Alpines.
El Pocho seems very confident in Sector 1 from the looks of it. Or sector, oh, it's thought maybe like first and last few corners.
Mihai is in the pits. That'll be a pit stop onto Hards, I assume.
Yeah.
As Sufjan picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Another one.
Shamu once again barely hanging on to DRS there. Pocho is really trying to push to get away from this this train, get himself into clean air and run his own race pretty much. Got a lot of fighting in the midfield right now. Ewek and Gabri and Marco, I think. Ewek and Owais as well, Robso and Thog. Mihai coming out the pits in 18th. Sully is caught up in the back of Desi and Marcelio. So after his one lap, one pit stop, he's now sort of back in the race.
Might see a move up ahead, maybe. No, nothing up ahead.
Always closing by about 5/10 this lap, 1.8 now, it was 2.4 last lap, I believe. So those Alpines... Oh, Pinky in the pits! Pinky with the undercut that we talked about Chelka maybe doing. Pinky from P5, so he was the last one in this train. And had a massive gap to P6,
Edwin
so it makes sense for him to try something.
Edwin is right up the back of Sean here. Oh, Eweg.
Ewek speaking the pits, Gabi and Marco in as well.
Easy to do at Silverstone, to be fair to Eweg. It's
Sully picks up the pile penalty. And yeah, all ones pin of course onto the Hearts, Pinky onto Hearts, and then Ewek, Gabri, Marco should be onto Hearts as well.
Oh, see,
okay, gets a 5-second penalty.
The thing with Silverstone, it is very easy to get speed in the pit lane because of how slow it really is. It's so easy.
60, it's very unusual to have 60 kph, so
yeah.
Difficult
20,
to,
is it
to
27 mile an hour, something like that, stupid?
I don't know miles an hour. I use kilometers.
Oh, yeah, the fuck is a kilometer? Anyway, use miles. It's easier. Everyone uses miles.
I'll keep an eye on the... Well, I'll change my gap to leader. It's currently 31.4 between Pinky and Pocho. I'll see how quickly that comes down. I don't think he's going to jump Pocho, but he might jump, say, Kevin, Edwin...
Ooh. Edwin has just cut the second corner of Maggot. I've done that before.
That's the first penalty in this leading train.
And Eweg as well got one.
So Pinky's definitely getting time in the corners, despite the tires still being cold. The Shawmul goes for the lead! Oh, but doesn't quite move. Edwin trying it around the outside, doesn't have the momentum.
Like
Pocho into the pits and slowing for Shawmul. Edwin staying out still. And so's Kevin. Kevin going long.
Edwin must be going for a...
Sean!
Oh, Sean!
5 seconds. Alright, and now we keep an eye on Pinky. Is he going to come out ahead of Sean and Pocho? He's certainly going to be coming out ahead of Edwin and Kevin, I'm pretty sure, with a 2-lap undercut. Pocho onto the mediums, and the same will then... onto the hards, sorry, and, well, shame for Sean Moore onto the hards as well. Thork now, for a little bit, can at least enjoy the P3, the podium. The marginal safety car right now, he'd be in heaven. As Pocho and Sean come out the pits, where's Pinky? Just going to turn 1, I think he might jump them here.
He could do.
He's gonna jump Sean Moore, but he hasn't jumped Pocho. So Pinky up into an effective P2, I think, here. And Pocho ahead has cold tires, so Pinky, with a great strategy.
I think maybe
and
Edwin
I'm pretty sure they're going to jump Edwin and Kevin with the undercut as well.
I think Edwin's hoping for a mid-late-ish safety car for them softs. Because he's got to be going medium soft at this point. He's got longer on mediums.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. It could be that they do a medium soft. I did talk about it earlier that it's an option in the game. I think it recommends as well. It doesn't just give you, it recommends you to do medium soft. So we'll see. Oh, Thought with a massive slide to Chapel. He's caught it though. But he's now invited Robswin to have another go. Meanwhile, Kevin is in the pits, Edwin is still staying out. So Kevin...
They're too wide into Stowe with the Alpines.
He's got Fog on the inside
Kept
line.
it clean. Have kept it clean. They're going to go too wide into Club now.
And Fog back into the pits actually. What's the point in battling if you're in the pit one corner after?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Just a waste of time. Official into the pits as well. And Edwin, I'm pretty sure... Oh, Kevin is on the softs really early.
He's already on the softs?
Yeah, that's a very early stop for soft.
11
Those
laps?
are gonna be in trouble by the end.
You might be able to get away with 11 to 15 is probably about what the game would tell you to do.
I think it tells you to do 16 if you go to soft. So
16,
he's gonna be... Yeah, they're also gonna be completely destroyed by the end. He's gonna, of course, now have a massive tire advantage over the rest of the... He's coming ahead of Sean Moole. So in 6th position. Behind Pinky and Portugal, that's effective 3rd position. Assuming they jump Edwin. It's a bit of a battle between the, former frontrunners on this race, Marco, Igor and Gabri, going on as Kevin and Sean Moole and Pocho and Pinky both battle. But in both battles, the running order stays the same, but Pinky is practically pushing Pocho down into Cops.
Oh, we gotta get some
Has
side
a
by
look,
side
but the side's better off it.
Smart move.
But I think as we go into the hangar straight, and Kevin on the soft has a good chance to maybe
He's going
claim...
side by side.
Oh, Pocho plays the DRS game, and he's completely... That was a very bad decision. He's been jumped by both Pinky and Kevin. Edwin is in the pits, and that will be onto soft, I'm pretty confident.
Kevin is
Kevin now burning overtake. Going for the move on Pinky, taking P4, which will be P1, I'm pretty confident. Kevin going very deep there, and Pinky might try to switch back. Is he gonna get him down to Vale? Pocho actually with a dive bomb on Pinky. What a move by Pocho. Gets fully ahead of him, and Pinky has to concede the position.
And he's lost out to Sean as well.
There was a bit of contact. I would argue that Pocho got the move done by that point. And Edwin is gonna come out far behind these guys. Look at this. He's coming out in P6, 1.4, 1.6 behind Pinky even. And Kevin has already pulled a second, they're in the lead, putting those softs to very good use. But then the question is, how long will those softs last before they drop off significantly? And is Pocho, Sean, Pinky, are those three going to be able to pull the gap, or close the gap once again, sorry. Meanwhile Edwin on those fresh softs as well, chasing from behind. A very interesting fight here between the, currently P2 to P6, but will be top 5 once Always finally makes his pit stop. We've got the two Alpians coming on the back of Marcelio here, who is running on old softs. So he still has one, Marcelio still has one pit stop to do. He's done a soft so far. Yeah, so a very unconventional two-stop strategy from Marcelio.
It's not really worked out for him so far, has it?
I mean, a two-stop strategy on the longest pit lane on the calendar was always a interesting choice.
Sean making a move on El Pocho now, though. He gets it done well.
Sean into effective P2, but he does have a 5-second penalty. Always in the pits finally, releasing Kevin into P1. As Pinky gets past Pocho as well. Pocho really struggling, I don't know what happened to him. I wasn't on board with it. And there we go, Kevin into P1. Marcelio in the pits and speeding as well, getting a 5-second penalty. Always, where's he going to come out? He could be in contention still. I mean, he's going to drop down to like P14 here even, but it's pretty close from from Fog to Mihai, from 6th to 14th. It's a pretty close running order here. So yeah, the fight for the lower points playing position still on as Edwin and Pocho battle over 4th. Edwin, of course, the massive tire advantage. Yeah, clears the Mercedes rather easily. And now is gonna focus his sights on Pinky ahead.
You might be able to get him by the time they get onto the hangar straight here. If he can make use of them sauce.
Another penalty for Mihai.
Another one.
And he's now been passed by Always, so they're side by side down into Cops. But surely Mihai is not going to try and fight this out. He's got old hard tires against fresh softs.
He is
And
fighting
it's
it.
always who backs out.
Hmm.
He was ahead, had the inside line and the better tires, and he still backed out. So, well, interesting.
Should
As
get
Mobster picks up a penalty here. Both Alpines now in 6th and 7th. Who are running it. Alpine having a very good race so far, but they're now under pressure from behind with Ewek. Going
So
past Robsu, and now
Otherwise,
Robsu trying
making
to
the
switch back. And a beautiful switchback at that. Ewek has to brake early on the older tires, and Robsu does come out ahead.
Yeah,
Marco now the switchback maybe?
No,
Oh,
he's held
nah,
back.
can't quite go into that gap. But
He
now
is back
down
on
the main
turn
straight.
1.
Into Abbey. Unconventional placement overtake, but Marco goes for it. Pulls it off, and now Gabi's trying to follow through. Oh, what a battle this is for P8 here. Ewek and Marco still side by side. Gabi still trying to find a way around both of them. And now contact made! And Ewek's been sent into a spin.
He's still
Very unfortunate to have the battle end that way. It was a very nice battle up until then. As Edwin practically pushing Pinky, coming out of Luffield down to Woodcote. The gap between Sean and Kevin up to 2 seconds now. And right now Kevin doing a good job, exactly what he needs to do. Sean Moore being second is ideal for him because it means that once it's soft drop off, even if Sean gets past him, he can still win the race. He only needs to defend against Pinky and Pocho. There's Edwin now, once again on back of Pinky here. He's going to be able to make the move work down into Stowe. Takes the outside line. Sean giving Pinky a slipstream there. Trying to, of course, keep Edwin behind for longer. But it doesn't work out. So now he has to battle Edwin on track. With Edwin's massive tire advantage. Scabry makes the move on Marco for 8th. Now chasing after 2 Alpines in 7th and 6th. I've been saying that these guys have been, the guys behind the Alpines have been catching them for a long time, but they never seem to actually get close enough to make the move.
No.
Falcon Robso doing a very good job to actually hold on to those places despite probably being a bit slower than the cars behind. But still, I would say, pretty impressive pace from Falcon. He's a lot faster than usual, I think.
Okay, is Edwin going to make the move on Sean now? And can he catch Kevin?
Pocho's making the move on Pinky as well, but is he gonna have the traction to go for the move they're making? Yes, he does! Nice move from Pocho. Very committed, and Pinky has to back out. That's Pocho back up to 4th. And it's worth mentioning, Pocho and Pinky, if Kevin's tires die off, this battle between Pocho and Pinky could be so crucial. It could be the fight for the win, with Sean and Edwin both having penalties.
However, Edwin is pulling away and he is catching Kevin at this point.
And that could be terrible for Kevin, as Edwin is pulling Sean Moore, Pocho and Pinky along. And at this point, the softs are not significantly faster, so they are faster, but not so much that he's gonna drop out of DRS range. So I think Sean Moore, Pocho and Pinky could simply allow Edwin to have the lead in this train and start chasing after Kevin. And then once the softs die off completely, then they can make the move on Edwin and Kevin at once.
Yeah, that's definitely a strat. Have you seen this DRS train going down the Hanger Straight right now? From like
What, from
P6?
7th to...
Yeah,
There's
that's
complete
outrageous.
chaos down here in the midfield. A lot of drivers in here making comeback drives, I think. Kucho, Official, Gabi, I think, all having incidents in the race. Ewek as well. So yeah, I think from P8 to P12, all of these guys are on comeback drive, so very interesting dynamic. Official picking up a 3-second time penalty. Gap between Edwin and Kevin down to 1.7, so Edwin is slowly closing. He has a 1-lap tire advantage. Question is, when does Sean will try and make the move? Pinky is not out of the ERS range, meanwhile. So he's gonna have to try and push hard through Corpse, Maggots, Buckets, and Chapel to get back into the ERS range of Pocho and stay in the fight for this race win. I mean, right now, the favorite for the race win is still Kevin, but Pocho has a very good chance as well. They're having no penalties, and, well, probably have a tire advantage come the end of the race. And still, quite some way to go here. We're only on lap 20 out of 26. Meanwhile, Official, with low ERS, defending from Gabi and Mark, who also have low ERS, and Kuch as well. These guys, no one here has ERS. Same for Ewek. They are all below 10% ERS. No wonder the Alpines are able to defend. These guys are burning everything, trying to fight between each other.
It's side-by-side action. Official. Oh, Marco nearly went for the move then.
And Kucho takes advantage of Marco's backing out and moves around his outside.
Which then becomes
Although
the
Marco's
inside
still
for Vale.
there, into the final corner. No, has to back out. Kucho pulling fully ahead. And Always now on the fresh softs, closing in a bit. Always still could pick up a few points here. Seriously, what a battle this is from 8th to 13th.
Great, isn't it?
And I mean,
Kucho
the
might
Alpines
send it
probably.
here.
I mean, Robster and Fox are probably loving this.
Maybe
It's
a
helping them
switchback.
so much to keep those positions. Official barely has hanging head of Kucho there. And now Mark with a better run. But with absolutely no one having any one of EAS here. The moves have to be like purely old school type of battling. Since the DRS advantage also gets nullified with everyone having DRS. Produces some great racing.
Oh yeah.
Normally when you see these DRS trains, the entire train just stays where they are because esports drivers are boring.
Yeah, they're too
But
close
this is a
together.
lot more fun.
Yeah, it is. You get a bit more variety. You got people out of position at this point in time. Not getting another 3-second penalty there. You've got people out of position as to where they normally are on the grid. Talking of when they were on the grid, let's.
Oh, Sean is going for the move on Edwin. Sorry for interrupting you there.
Oh,
just
someone
had to...
dropped it.
Oh, fuck!
Fuck is out. Fuck is out on lap 21.
He's
Coming
crashed
out
out
of
from Maggots and Beckett.
Maggots and Beckett,
No
yeah.
safety car somehow. How has he crashed into that barrier? Did you see where he was?
He must have clipped the curb or something. I'm not quite sure. He did
Oh
it in
no,
quali.
two cars out of.
Oh,
Gabri and Official. Meanwhile, 1.9 between Sean and Kevin now.
Mihai is sending it in on Gabri now as well. Oh, there's
Gabri,
contact.
oh, another collision.
Oh, and that's a reset to track from Mihai. Good job, mate.
Well, he's 13th. I don't think anyone cares. Not going to be for points.
Yeah, fair point.
Meanwhile, Pochos dropped out the DRS range to Edwin and Sean. This is great news for Kevin. And potentially great news for Edwin and Sean to can build enough of a gap to Pochos. That would be a tough ass, especially in the case of Sean with 5 seconds.
Let's talk about
And
some of the
Edwin,
big
of course.
movers. Kevin up 6 places, Robsu up 10. Who started in 16th and is up to 6th. It's not a bad race from him
Will
so
drop
far.
behind Kucho though, worth mentioning.
Oh,
the
yes.
time penalty.
Of course.
At least as of now, 2.3 seconds the gap. Needs a 3-second gap. Sean, 1.4 away from Kevin. But the driver that Kevin has to fight on track is Pocho. And Pocho has got absolutely nothing left in the tank of those EAS. And that could be the thing that saves Kevin in the end. That Pocho has lost track of this DRS train. The thing is, Pocho is only going to be able to see Sean Moore, Edwin, Pinky and Robsu on his top left right now. So I wonder if he's even aware of Kevin's race situation, that Kevin is going to be... Like, I wonder if Pocho knows he's in a fight for the race win right now.
Yeah, I don't even think he does. Well, he won't know, because all he'll see is Sean and Edwin right ahead.
I mean, yeah, he will see Sean and Edwin having the penalty, but he's not going to know much about where Kevin is. And he can see him, but...
Is he going to make the move here? He might do, make the move on Sean here. He's not burning,
Edwin closing in,
but he is going to go for it.
having a look. Nope.
Oh, he's got the track limits penalty there for Edwin.
That is
Another
now
one.
a 6-second penalty for Edwin, and that should be confirmation he's not going to be on the podium tonight. He will almost surely lose out to Pocho and Pinky here.
I have an interesting stat to pull up here for the stream. We've been streaming
I'm
for how long have we been streaming for? An hour, and I have dropped 0 frames. I am that good at streaming. I have dropped, literally says drop frames 0. I am that good.
How are you saying you're good? Like that's not your thing. Your
It
internet
is me. It is me. It's also my PC. Fucking rocket ship. But here we go. We got Edwin maybe making a move on Sean here. They're side by side in Stowe. But yeah, 0 drop frames in an hour. Come on. That's a good start.
And Pocho with a move on Sean Moore. Well, oh my goodness me, Pocho!
The
Oh, Pocho, he's dropped it.
Pocho's fully dropped it there.
He halfway on the grass, braking late, flies past Sean Moore in the back of Edwin, and that is the raceman secured for Kevin.
And I think Kevin's got this here. He just needs to hold it together. These tyres will be cooked, but he just needs to hold it
he's got
together.
a 2-second gap to Edwin and Sean, and they have penalties. Pinky is 4 seconds back. Or maybe even 5, I think. Yeah, this is all over.
Kevin will definitely take this for the stand-ins. Because this is going to that 5-second penalty from Sean might drop him back a fair few places as well. Although Sean is making a move on Edwin. They are side by side into Brooklyn's coming into Luffield now. Oh, Edwin back.
These two guys should be working together. They shouldn't be battling. They need to gain time. Right now, I think they are both dropping behind Pinky, so I think it'll be Pinky P2, Sean 3rd, and Edwin in 4th. Pocho is too far back from either of them now with the mistakes that he made.
If I was in Edwin position, I would fight you though. Because it's funny. Just because it's you. Just out of principle.
Just to be annoying.
Out of principle, I would fight you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, especially in the case of Sean Moore, he has a title on the line, so he can't really do any fighting because it's funny. But that's not going to stop Edwin. Fast lap for Sully. Of course, having been, well, he very lonely race for Sully after the, I think the lap 1 pit stop he made. He's never caught back up in the field.
Edwin going for a bit of an untidy line through Vale and Club. He's dropped him a fair bit back from Sean. He's going to gain all that back.
Kutro is caught up to Robsu, and the same goes for Owy, so Robsu could still lose out to these two. Alpine running 6 and 7 for so long, and now probably DNF in 8th.
I've got Waffle. There's a bit of
lap
Waffle.
25, a bit late for Waffle.
How'd you like your steak?
Mistake?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't eat much steak.
Why are you so boring?
I am a very boring person.
You're so boring. I keep trying to waffle with you, and you just like disregarding my this. You know what? I'm just gonna drink more Applejack because I'm on my 6th drink now.
I'm not disregarding. I genuinely don't know. Kutro with a move on Robsu, and he moves up into 6th on track as well.
They are still alongside.
Yeah, but
so he gets the better exit.
He's gonna hang on to that.
He's got the better exit here, though he does have the inside
side by side into cops. This can only end badly. Surely
this is
they're not gonna back out. They're gonna go for it.
I know. Yeah, Robsu's backing out.
Robsu's backed out. Boring.
Yeah, boring. He's gonna go wide though. Nice track limit.
Oh, Sully's crashed.
Good effort, mate.
Well, it doesn't really matter. He was last anyway. I think almost lapped down, so nothing lost. Sean has almost gotten to the. If Sean didn't have a penalty, this would be a very exciting last lap now. But I mean, all if Potro hadn't binned it, the idiot.
Yeah, I know that was a bit thick from him. But...
Oh, Robson and Kutro once again side by side through Stowe this time around and into Vale now. Robson on the inside line has to break early, and that's Kutro up to the 6th. Robson trying to switch back.
You do get a much, but it's really useful to switch back around Club, but I don't think he's got it too hard this time.
Yeah, the problem with switch around Club is then into the Hamilton Straight, like around that final corner. It's so tight that if you're on the inside, you're very much on the risk of just being spun around.
Indeed.
Yeah, Sean has now, I think he might still win this on track. Because he's on the back of Kevin. They both on low ERS, and he's gonna fly past with DRS, but yeah, the 5-second penalty for speeding. He's gonna in the end cost him this race win. And that will be very important points in the title fight lost.
Is that someone dropped it? Or I don't know.
Marcelio's 1 out of fuel.
A lap early?
A full lap early, yes.
How was he? How?
I don't know, but he's 1 out of fuel.
What's wrong with him? That's such a that's a proper skilleth issue move. That. Here we go. We're gonna watch Shaw take the lead on track.
Silverstone isn't even a difficult track for fuel.
No, it's plus extra 0.3 if that.
Yeah, well, Sean Moore is not gonna fly past Kevin here on the inside line, and he will take the lead on track. Although Kevin's gonna try and fight back around the outside.
Oh, goes off track a little bit.
Oh, they're still battling to the final corner. Kevin backs out of it. Edwin tries it around the outside, but no chance for him. It is Sean Moore winning on track, but on penalties, that's a win for Kevin, and a massive win in the title fight. And there we go, Kevin P1, Sean Moore P2, Pinky P2, Sean Moore P3, Edwin P4. It is Porcho in 5th, followed by Robsu in 6th, but he will drop down a few places on penalty. What happened to Kutro? Always in 6th, Robsu in 7th, Marco in 8th, Kutro in 9th.
I'd like to point out that Marcelio somehow managed to get a 10-second penalty for cutting a corner.
Official in 10th, Eberg in 11th, Mihai will finish in 12th, but he will drop behind Gabri and Desi, I think, on penalties. Yes, he will. So there's Gabri into 12th, Desi into 13th, Mihai into 14th. And then we have EKA in 15th, and he will stay there. Sufjan in 16th, and then we will have to wait for Marcelio to crawl to the line here.
Yeah, let's go on board because this is hysterical. This is like the pin of shame. This is what this is. This is
How do you run without fuel?
Skill issue is what it is.
The only track that's acceptable is Qatar.
Qatar and there's some other tracks where it's quite prolific to run out of fuel.
All the high wing tracks.
Yeah.
Especially if they have both high wings and long straights. Then
Somewhere
it's bad.
where the last corner's quite slow as well. You got a long run up to the line. Yeah, Zandvoort, you can do it.
Why has he come to a full? Oh, you dickhead!
Oh wow.
He's never gonna get any speed back.
He's not even on throttle. Come on, we'll get there.
What is he doing?
He'll get disqualified in a minute. Taking too long. If he gets lapped by Kevin. Come on, we'll get there eventually.
Come on then. Just roll over the line, please.
Come on, we'll get there. He'll stop on the line. I know he's listening. I know he's gone there eventually.
For God's sake, thank you.
Oh, you got your moment of fame, or should I say the moment of shame there, because you ran out of fuel. Well done. Yeah. Kevin's taking the win there. That will do the standings some closing up there, I reckon. Could be quite close at the front now. It's Christmas! It's fucking Christmas! Where have you gone? Oh. Felix? Do you exist? No, Felix doesn't exist. It's Christmas, though. Kevin takes the win of penalties. Bit of a disappointment from Sean, that 5-second penalty in the pit lane. I'm sure he'll be kicking himself over that. But Felix has fucked off and left me on my own for a bit. So I'm going to have to end this somehow after announcing who won, even though we all know. Oh, Pinky's jumped up into P2.
You are still there?
Yeah, you've come back now. You dropped out.
Nemesis?
Hello.
Ah!
Yeah, you dropped out for ages.
Ah, okay, good. Thought it was you being gone, but yeah.
No, I'm still there. I've still got 0 drop frames. In an hour and 7 minutes, so I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Something is completely wrong on my side. I don't know what's going on.
Just get a better PC. That's all you need. Oh, my throat. But yeah, Kevin, P1 from 7th on the grid. It's a very big fight back. Pinky also 8th and 2nd. Some good racing there. A lot of spinach. A lot of shithousery. No wet, though, which was, like, unfair, really. But yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm tired. Oh.
I can tell. Jesus.
Yeah, that was good. I was waiting for this all day because I finished work at, like, 11. So I was just sat here doing nothing. Apart from eating steak. But, yeah, worth mentioning, I did take the liberty of putting my channel in the description. Unlucky Felix. I've got the juice for that now. So I'll put my channel in the description. So I'm doing charity live streams starting tomorrow every day for like 2 weeks. So come and have a look. Yeah, I'm plugging my channel on.
Go for it. We don't have any races. Nothing in.
That's true, actually.
Taking viewers away from.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I'm not really taking any viewers away. So yeah, my channel's linked in the description. I'm going to be doing some live streams over Christmas. Your top 1,000 at every single track on the calendar without a line or any sort of assists. So that'll be good fun. I'm going to kick myself a few times. There's going to be a lot of rage, a lot of lovely moments. I'm sure I'm going to have to hire Felix at some point to help me. But yeah, good fun. What do you reckon, Felix?
Yeah,
Enjoy the
that.
race? Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Looking forward to the next race in Monaco in a few weeks' time.
Not.
6th of January in Division 1 and 10th of January in Division 2. Until then, we'll be on a Christmas break.
So open many presents. I hope no one gets any sprouts, and I hope everyone gets a purple double-ended dildo. So yeah, that's a great present. That I'd be well happy if I got a double-ended dildo for Christmas.
I'll keep that in mind.
Don't send me a double-ended dildo. You send me enough dick pics as it is. Right.
I don't have your address, so I can't.
I'm not going to give you my address.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Felix.
Goodbye.
See you all in a little bit. That should be it. Cool.